Welcome everyone. My name is Marie Hennessy and I'm one of the organisers for this afternoon's event, Lifehacks, Music at Home. This is the very beginning where we play music for you to enjoy as you settle in to today's program. I'd like to introduce Ernesto Mazar Kindelan. He's here in the Bay Area and originally from Santiago in Cuba, and he was part of the Grammy-nominated Charanga Habanera in 2006 while studying at the prestigious International Institute in Havana. He's a double bass player, he is a teacher, he plays around the world with various groups. Some of you will know his work through Cubanissimo, and he also teaches in public schools here in the Bay Area. He's currently completing studies here at Holy Names, his Master of Music. And we hope that you enjoy joining in with the music this afternoon. Please make welcome Ernesto.
Thank you so much, Marie, my teacher and my mentor for the Holy Names music department. Thank you so much for inviting me. And here we go with some music for all of you. I hope you guys enjoy. I will talk about the members of the band while we play different songs, but for right now, enjoy, sit at your house, and have fun. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this section of Lifehacks, Music at Home. My name is Ernesto Mazar Kindelan. I am the bass player there. I hope you guys are enjoying this. On piano was the great Eric Peralta, a young talent raising from the Bay Area. On drums is Mr. Colin Douglas. He's from New York. He's actually at this moment he's playing or rehearsing with Aerosmith. I know that some of you know that amazing band Aerosmith. The first tune you guys heard was Mambo Influenciado, and the second tune you guys heard was an arrangement of What Impressions, music by John Coltrane and Miles Davis. The next tune that you guys will enjoy is going to be Bouncing with Bud. It's an arrangement that we did as a trio for this special day. Thank you, Maris Hennessy, so much. And thank you, the Kodai Center at the University of Holy Names for inviting me here. I'm seeing one of my students, or fellow students in the program, Daxe Rapa is there. Hello, Daxe. Hope to see you soon. Let's go to continue having fun with the Bouncing with Bud. Here we go.
now. Schedule your free product tour now at netsuite.com/.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back one more time. I'm seeing people that I don't see from a long time. My second mother, the way I say that to her, Miss Miriam Factora, I love you from the bottom of my heart. You are the best. That's why I'm doing my master programs at Holy Names. Minami, I see you there. Welcome back, and everybody around the United States. This tune that is coming up is like arrangement that I did of I Have a Dream, based on Martin Luther King's speech for the Black History Month. This is going to be world premiere here for this Life Hacks. I hope you guys enjoyed. Here we go. Thank you, Holy Names. Thank you, Marie.
Hi everyone, please join with me in thanking Ernesto for providing such amazing music to kickstart our life hacks, making joyful music at home. In fact, unmute yourselves.
All right.
You guys, thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We recorded this part of the program so that you can enjoy it again at your leisure. We will be recording the main sections, but not the breakout sections today. We anticipate that we will have children joining in, so out of respect for families, we'll not be recording breakout sessions, but the main sessions will be recorded. So without further ado, we'll get started. So welcome everyone. My name is Marie Hennessy and I oversee the graduate music program at Holy Names University in the Kodai Centre. I'd like to introduce briefly the other people who've been instrumental in organising this afternoon's event. May I introduce Linnell Martin. Linnell is Creative Director of Oakland Youth Chorus and has works in schools in the Oakland district. She's a renowned choral conductor and she is on the adjunct faculty for Holy Names University. So please say a big thank you to Linnell. I'd also like to introduce you to Brad Henry, with whom you've been corresponding about getting the link and arriving safely into the Zoom room. Brad has been instrumental in making sure all of the logistics work and has been part of the visioning for this amazing event as well. So today's event is a partnership of the School of Education at Holy Names University, the Kodai Centre at Holy Names University and Oakland Youth Chorus. But we'd also like to acknowledge all of our sponsors that are listed on the Eventbrite page as well. So thank you very much. And thank you everyone for joining us today. It's so great to see you. I'd like to ask you to say where you're coming from in the chat, because even though we're based here in Oakland, I think we have people who are joining us interstate and some international people as well. So if you're several hours ahead of us in time zone, thank you for staying up late to join us. If you're behind us, thank you for getting up early to join us. It's so wonderful to see you all here today. I'm just going to share the screen to show you where we're zooming in from. I'll just bring it up, because maybe not everyone has visited our campus, but I just wanted to give you a sense of place. And in a moment, I'll ask Judy Cruches, one of the music students, to do a land acknowledgement. So here we are, we're in Oakland, and this is the view from the chapel, and it's a beautiful sunset that you can see here. If you look out across the bay, you might be able to see San Francisco in the distance. It's not very far away, and here's Oakland over here. And as you can tell from my accent, I'm Australian. So if I look out to the west, I think I can see Australia. So if anyone from Australia is joining us, I think I can see you waving. So beautiful, beautiful grounds here at Holy Names. So at this point, I'd welcome or invite Judy Cruches to lead the land acknowledgement.
Hello, everyone. So happy to be here. I want to go ahead and do our land acknowledgement. We acknowledge that HNU, Holy Names University, sits on the traditional lands of the Miwokwa Ohlone people and pay respects to elders, both past and present. Thank you.
Thank you, Judy. In the chat, you might be aware of the traditional owners of the land on which you sit or on which you stand. If you know this, can you also acknowledge that in the chat? Thank you. So I'm just checking the time. and noticing people are still arriving. And I think we're just about ready. So welcome everyone. I'd now like to hand over to Trevor, who will introduce our keynote today, Trey McLaughlin. Please make welcome Trevor.
Hey everyone. Anybody else excited to be here today? My name is Trevor Nicholas, and today I get to introduce my mentor, friend, and inspiration, Trey McLaughlin. Trey is an international clinician, performer, honor choir director, music educator, and composer. Trey is a passionate solo vocalist, recognizing the beauty of and fusing together an eclectic mix of musical genres for all those who encounter his artistry. He composes and performs original works and prolifically arranges covers with his own recording ensemble, The Sounds of Zamar, presenting what is known as the Zamar experience. If you haven't experienced it, you haven't lived. I'm just saying. I first met Trey as my professor in the graduate music education program at the University of St. Thomas in Minnesota. Since that point where I barely passed his class, Trey has been gracious enough to travel to Chicago several times, both in person and virtually, to coach and teach his original arrangements to my Chicago public school students, including an anthem arrangement to open a Chicago Cubs game. It's my joy to introduce Trey McLaughlin.
Hey everybody, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I just want to make sure. All right, I'm so happy to be here. I'd like to thank Brad and also Trevor for bringing me on and giving me this wonderful opportunity. Kudos to all the musicians who were just playing that amazing music before we got started. I mean, I am truly inspired today. Now, I'm a musician, I'm a singer, I'm a clinician. I don't really like to talk as much as most people would think that I do. So I decided to kind of make this presentation my own. And I hope that you guys will sort of enjoy the encouragement that I want to give you all today. And now for something completely unconventional. Come on, snap your fingers.
Each day through my window, I watch her as she passes by. I say to myself, you're such a lucky guy to have a girl like her. It's truly a dream come true. Out of all the fellas in the world, she belongs to me. But it was just my imagination once again, running away with me. And tell me it was just my imagination running away with me. Soon we'll be married and raise a family. A cozy little house out in the country with 2 children, maybe 3. I tell you, I can visualize it all. This couldn't be a dream, for to really don't see. Can y'all sing along with me? Said it was just my imagination once again, running away with me. And tell me it was just my imagination running away with me. Yes. So my first early experience and my earliest memories of music are probably from singing with the gospel choir at the college, the local college where my mother was on staff. She was actually the staff advisor for that gospel choir. And I remember being 4 years old, sitting in those rehearsals and listening to them create the harmonies and the energy and just the vibrance of the room and thinking, this is the most amazing thing ever. And I can't think of anything else that I would want to do for the rest of my life. And not long after that, I learned from my mom and others that I could do that. I could go to college and major in music and be a professional singer, a professional musician, if that was what I wanted to do. It was also the earliest memory of me associating beams of light, colors, textures, anything with music. I'm actually a visual music person. So when I hear certain harmonies, I see colors, I see harmonies as beams of light, and so on and so forth. And that was kind of the beginning of me being able to explore and tangibly recognize those things. I also remember waking up in the mornings and my mom would be playing the radio, and sometimes it'd be on the R&B station. If you're from Augusta or any of my Augusta family is in here, they'll remember a show called Minnesota Fats in the Morning with radio host Fats and Cher. And they used to have this little song that used to go, Minnesota Fats in the morning. And it was much too low for me to be trying to sing, but I would do my best to imitate it in the mornings when I wake up. Or sometimes my mom would play the soft rock station and I would wake up to Everybody Wants to Rule the World or Journey or many other things that you hear on those types of stations. And it's just so amazing because I remember hearing Forever Young and being like moved to tears for some reason because I just felt that music so deeply, even as a child. And one of the things I really love about music in general is that it has that kind of power to literally transport us from where we are to another place. It literally can bring back memories, smells, thoughts, people, all sorts of things that we have experienced, good and bad. And it's such a powerful tool and something that we definitely need in order to have a great quality of life. But what do you do when Corona shows up to the party and says, no more, right? I'm a choir director. I was born to be a choir director. I was just telling you guys about my earliest memories of the gospel choir with my mom. Well, at that same age, I would come home and line her perfume bottles up on her dresser or my toys or anything that I could get to stand and group. And I would have choir rehearsal with them and not just play choir rehearsal. No, like they would arrive at rehearsal. I would have them arrive. Okay. They would converse with each other. Like literally, I was a crazy little kid because I'm talking back and forth. Yeah, girl, my husband, so and so. I like literally me having choir rehearsal. I would teach them the parts. And then after I taught them the parts, I would go over to the stereo and play the finished product, which would be like the actual song that I was teaching them. And that would be, now you know the music and we're singing it all together. Just needless to say, I was created to be a choir director. So, what do I do when I'm faced with a global pandemic and I am told by my pastor at the church where I work that I probably won't be able to have a choir for at least another 2 years? I am told that I can't see the very people that I get to make music with every week, who are so special and near and dear to my heart. I'm told that I can no longer create the sense of community that I'm so accustomed to because of a global pandemic. What do you do? How do you keep from sinking into the pit of utter despair for those of us who are musicians and enjoy creating with others? How do we rise above
something that seems to take away the very essence of who we are. I've been asked to share with you today some ways that you can continue to advance music, continue to do music at home. And I wish it was easy for me to give you some great life hacks. If you just do this, you can continue music at home. Everything will be great until the world opens back up. But I don't really have any set answers for that because our musical experience is unique to each and every one of us, as is our taste in music and as is our way of creatively expressing ourselves in music, which means that finding ways to continue music at home are really up to you. The process is up to you, and you kind of have to figure out what it is that you need to do to continue to be sane, first of all, but also to continue your musical journey and continue to enrich your own life with music. So instead of giving you some hacks, I want to remind you some things that music does for us specifically that can maybe help you through this creative process. First and foremost, music is motivation. And if you know it, jump in, sing along. There's a little encouragement.
Listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Loved ones, they may cause you tears. Go ahead and release your fears. Stand up and be counted. Don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know is love will save the day. Herald what your mother said. Read the books your father read. Try and solve the puzzles in your own sweet time. Some may have more cash than you, others take a different view. My, oh my, hey, hey, hey. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know is love will save the day, yeah, yeah.
Music is motivation, first and foremost. We all have that one playlist that we listen to when we're getting ready to do something important, or sometimes when we feel down and we just need something to lift us up. We all have seen boxers who come out to certain numbers, and actually, cool fact, there is a MMA fighter, a female MMA fighter, who came out to one of my songs at this huge pay-per-view match. Woo, woo. I was so happy and also starstruck. But we all have those songs that we use to kind of help motivate us and get through it, to help us keep going. Music is motivation. Music keeps us going. And one of the ways that I found that I don't fall into the pit of utter despair and depression was by listening to some of my favorite music that keeps me encouraged. Even if I can't make it with other people, just listening to it, allowing it to motivate me and allowing it to keep me going, to get encouragement from music. If you're in that pit of despair, I would encourage you to go listen to some of your favorite music, some of your favorite songs, and allow it to motivate you to keep going towards the next goal. The next thing I want to remind you of is that music absolutely and positively is inspiration. First of all, it's the creation of it is inspiration anyway. People who create music, we're inspired. Something inspires us, and that is why we choose to create. Remember that music is inspiration. To be inspired by others, to allow other artists to give you or show you their art, to present their art to you and allow you to be inspired by it. And don't just use that inspiration to feel better. Use that inspiration to find innovative ways to stay involved and to involve others. During this pandemic, I had a lot of time to listen to some artists that I might not have ever listened to or really taken the time to listen to because I just had more time on my hands, no choir rehearsals. So I took that time to listen to some other artists. And in that time, I allowed it to inspire me to create. And while it was inspiring me to create, it was inspiring me to find ways to be creative and connective with others. I'm so inspired by my brother Trevor because I've met his kids in person and done work with them in person, but to see the work that his kids have been able to put together, separated and still collectively, has been amazing. And it was such an honor to be a part of the project that he did with them remotely, even. And with that, I was inspired to do the same thing at my church, but not just that. I was inspired to have my first rehearsal completely masked. So I had my singers come in, I set them up socially distanced in seating where everyone was far apart, and we sung the entire rehearsal in mask. And to be honest, we were wildly successful, not just on social media on YouTube, because you can go look it up on YouTube right now. We have the videos up of us singing in mass, but also just with each other. That was another way for us to be able to come together collectively. And although it's not the same as it was, it is still something. It's something that keeps us connected and something that keeps us inspired. I've also had the opportunity during this time to do some great conferences, such as this one, and others via Zoom, where I get to present my art to others. And honestly, I get as much thrill out of watching the joy on people's faces as I'm presenting via Zoom as I do with them in person, being able to hear the feedback. So I want to encourage you all during this time to continue music at home by being innovative. Allow yourself to be inspired and allow yourself to try to find ways to keep it going, even though it's not the same. I promise your life will be enriched. The next thing I want to remind you of is that music is unity. See if y'all know this one. It's coming, y'all. Yeah, you are my fire, the one desire. Believe when I say I want it that way, but we are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say I want it that way. Tell me why. Can y'all sing the chorus with me? Tell me why. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Am I mine? Your fire, your one desire. Yes, I know it's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why. Hey, tell me why. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Good. Music absolutely is unity. I saw several of you singing along with me on that one because you know the words, you know it by heart. A funny short story is my ninth grade year, freshman year, which is about the time that that song I was just singing came out. I met this young lady in my citizenship class. Some of y'all call it economics. We called it citizenship. Her name was Shanita Tolbert. And she sat directly behind me. My best friend sat directly behind her. And I asked her to pass a note for me. I passed it through. And really, I didn't ask her. I just passed her the note. And she was supposed to pass it back because it didn't have her name on it. Right. And she looks at me and says, "No, you need to be paying attention." And I decided right there, I didn't like her. Because if you didn't want to pass the note, you didn't have to pass the note. But you're not my mom. I don't need you to tell me what to do. And I decided I don't like her. She just does too much. And one day we were in class and I was singing Lauryn Hill's guys, you know you better watch out. And just going in. And I heard somebody harmonizing with me. And I looked over and it was her. And from that day forward, we were friends. It didn't matter how she acted when I wanted her to pass that note. I mean, she was right, but I didn't need her to tell me what to do. You know what I mean? But I decided that our differences were not as important as our similarities. Music is unity. Singing together is almost impossible when you hate somebody. You just can't make beautiful music with them and absolutely hate them. So music is unity, and I want to encourage us to find ways to come together, to be together, even though we can't physically be together. Remember that physical separation is not indicative of division. We can still be together, even though we can't physically be together. And last but not least, music is love, and it definitely opens the door for human empathy. I want to close with a very, very popular song that I'm sure that everybody will know. I'm actually going to do this whole song, so I want y'all to sing along with me. But I have watched this song bring people that you wouldn't think of all different cultural backgrounds together, black, white, whatever it is, whatever their cultural background, even their age difference. I've seen people immediately drop those differences. I've watched guys who are fighting immediately drop that and come together just to sing this song in establishments. And you guys are going to know what song it is as soon as you hear the intro music. I want to thank you before I go for letting me have this opportunity to encourage you guys to continue to make music at home. And listen, even if you got to do what I'm doing, just sing a little karaoke. It's still fun. It's still great. And it's still enriching for our soul. Hope you guys enjoy this last song. Now, I'm a church musician. I've been singing all morning. I might sound like a dish rag. Don't judge me, okay? Just sing along. This is high. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Guitar solo here. Can I get somebody to... A singer in a smoky room, smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. There's shadows searching in the night. Streetlight people living just to find devotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Come on, I know y'all know this one. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Playing anything to roll the dice. Just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Oh, it never ends. It goes on, 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 on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. There's a shadow searching in the night. Street life people living
just want to encourage somebody today, even if you're feeling that despair, go ahead and make that music at home and don't stop believing. You have to know it's gonna get better. Come on, y'all, let's sing. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. People. Come on. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on to that feeling, yeah. People. Come on, set. Hold on to that feeling, yeah. People. Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm Trey McLaughlin.
Wow. Trey, thank you so much for being here today, for just making that so much fun. I know you guys are all cheering with your mute on right now, but that was just so great. So thank you. I saw someone in the comments say you took us to church twice today. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. And for giving your words of wisdom and just encouraging us in this hard time to find creative ways to be creative and to instill that in young people and in our lives. So thank you. I'm going to put in the chat here his website. You can check out Trey's website and the Sounds of Zamar and just continue to support what he's doing. Again, Trey, thank you. We really appreciate this.
Welcome back. And I'm glad you guys are having a good session thus far. I'm here to introduce a quick introduction to our all activity in person. It is Ms. Michelle Jacques, and she's an amazing musician and teacher and composer. So I'm going to show, she has a nice long bio. I'm going to pull some of the things from her bio for you all. She is the founder of Shell and Friends. If you guys haven't had a chance to check them out, Shell and Friends and Shell's Juke Joint. Some of the members are here. Mr. Brian and Miss Rhonda are some of the members of that group. A cappella ensemble. Michelle's a member of the Governor's Board of the Recording Academy San Francisco chapter in the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. She's on the board there. She's also performs educational programs for San Francisco Symphony Adventures and Music. If you guys had a chance, because at Cazadero, she does things at Cazadero Performing Arts Family Camp. She's all over the place. She currently, she's a lecturer at University of San Francisco on music standards in the K through 8 and is a choral director at the Oakland School for the Arts. She's also a former member, teaching staff member of the Oakland Youth Chorus. She's toured all over. She's actually had a chance to tour with Al Green. I know that's right. Lady Black Mambaza, Peter Seeger, and all over. So currently, she got so much grants for 2008, winner of the 1992 Contemporary A Cappella Recording Awards. She's all over the place. So I'm going to present to some and introduce to others, Miss Michelle Jacques.
Woo! Where are you, girl?
Unmute yourself, Miss Michelle.
You can unmute and get real for me. All right. So I'm going to teach you 2 songs today, and it's going to involve a little bit of body rhythm, Mr. Brian. You know how to do this. I don't have to teach you nothing, Miss Rhonda, either. But this song is called Sansa Kroma, and it's a Ghanaian song, and it goes a little bit like this. I'm going to sing it for you. In fact, I'll just say the words first and repeat after me. Sansa Kroma. Unmute yourselves. You're just like my high school students. Unmute yourselves.
Sansa Kroma.
Inewo.
Inewo.
Okay, Chekokoma.
Chekokoma.
Sansa Kroma.
Sansa
Kroma. Inewo. Chekokoma.
Chekokoma.
Sansa Kroma.
Sansa Kroma.
Inewo. Eche kokoma.
Eche kokoma.
4. Sansa kroma.
Sansa kroma.
Ewo.
Ewo.
Eche kokoma.
Eche kokoma.
At that. So the next part goes like this. Sansa nine wo cheche kokoma. Sing that. Okay, so I'm going to sing the song for you. And then I'll show you the movements. It goes like this. Sansa kroma nine wo cheche kokoma. 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 Sansa 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 nine wo cheche kokoma. You got that part? You got it? You ready? I know you are. So we're just gonna clap our hands like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Sansa kroma nine wo cheche kokoma. 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 Sansa 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 nine wo cheche kokoma. And that was the easy part, right? Now we're going to move into the rhythms, which is a clave rhythm. So first you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then left, left, or right, 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 left, left, or right, 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 left, left, or right, 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 left, left, or right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, clave, left, left, right, 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 left, left, right, 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 left, left, right, 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 left, left, and back to the top. Sansa kroma nine wo cheche kokoma. 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 How'd you do? Okay. I love this song a lot. Now I want to teach you another song. Mari, my dear, I heard you're Australian.
Yes.
Well, I'm not singing an Australian song right now.
Oh,
I'm going to sing something from New Zealand, from the Maori. It's called Epo I Tai Tai E. So here we go again. Epo I Tai Tai E. Say that.
Epo I Tai Tai E.
My turn. Epo I Tai Tai E. Say that for me.
Epo Tai Tai E.
Epo I Tai Tai.
Epo I Tai Tai.
Epo I Tuki Tuki.
Epo I Tuki Tuki.
Epo I Tuki Tuki E.
Epo I Tuki Tuki E.
Now the movements with this song, which is a lot of fun. And kids, you got to help your parents out. You know, they're old, they can't retain a whole lot. So I'm gonna need your help. First, you're gonna slap your knees twice. Epo. You go E Tai Tai. A. 2, 3, 4. Then down. Epo. E Tai Tai. 4. 1, 2, 3, that's A. 4. Then you do it again. Epo. Tai Tai. Then back to your knees. Epo. Tuki Tuki.
Tuki Tuki.
Apple.
Apple.
Tuki.
Tuki.
A.
A.
2, 3,
3,
4. So I'm gonna do the whole thing for you. Just watch. You can do it. You can move along with me. It goes like this. Apple e tai tai a. Apple e tai tai a. Apple e tai tai. Apple e tuki. Apple e tuki a. Got it?
Got it.
You sure? Let's try it. I'm gonna put it on gallery so I can make sure everybody's doing their job. Because I don't trust you. Here we go. 1, 2. I'll go slower. 1, 2. Here we go.
Apple. A. 4. Apple.
Apple. Think we can do a little faster now? I know with this lag and this latency, it's kind of hard, but you got it. I see you, Joel. I see you over there. You working it out. Kevin, I see you. You too, Allison. I see you. So let's try it. A little fast. I see you, Miss Rhonda. 1, 2. Here we go. Apple. Apple. I don't know. I think I need Annie do it by herself. Annie can. I don't know. Let's check it out. Come on, Annie. 1, 2. You can do it. 1, 2. I'm through it with you. Apple. See, you're not alone. You got a lot of followers. Apple. 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 Did my kids get it? Little ones, did you get it? Do we have any little people in here? Well, they're not answering. They're playing shy. They're playing hard to get. All right. One more time. Without me this time. I hear you, Mr. Brian. Here we go. 1, 2. Here we go. Apple. Very, very, very good. I love it. Miss Liddell, how are we doing on time?
You have 3 minutes.
3 whole minutes? Lovely. I'm going to torture you one more time with another song. This is wonderful. You're doing a great job. I hope you take these back to your kids, be they your students, be the little people in your home. And there's a song I love to sing, and it's from Nicaragua. It's called the Banana Song. How many of you know the Banana Song? It goes like this. All the nations like bananas. 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 Cuba likes it banana. Panama likes it banana. Nicaragua likes it banana. We all like it banana. All the nations like 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 banana. Chile likes it banana. Peru likes it banana. El Salvador likes it banana. We all like it banana. All the nations like banana. All the nations like banana. So good. All the nations like banana. I love it. All the nations like banana. Let's bring it home. Oakland likes it banana. Francisco likes it banana. Berkeley likes it banana. We all like it banana. All the nations like 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 banana. You did a wonderful, wonderful job. Wonderful, wonderful job. I want you to enjoy the next classes that you take. You're gonna have a blast. I know Miss Rhonda's up next. Who else, Miss Linnell?
So many. Mr. Brian has another class. Miss Tiffany has another. This everybody. It's all over the board. I can't.
It's all over the board.
It's all over the board.
I'm gonna send any of the lyrics that you heard today. I'm gonna send them all to Miss Martin. And if you'd like to sing with your kids with these songs, or if you just want to sing it with your kids in your classroom, or you just want to sing it in your bathroom in the shower, you will have access to all of these lyrics. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rhonda. Everyone give Miss Rhonda a hand, a clap, whatever. Thank you so much.
I know everybody always me and you, right? This is Miss Michelle.
Thank
Miss
you.
Michelle.
Yeah,
So
I know we
so
look
much for
alike,
that.
but that's Miss Michelle.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Miss Michelle. Miss Michelle. Thank you so much for your time and giving of your talent, for all the presenters. Thank you for all your time and giving of your talent and giving of all of the knowledge that you're passing along to all of us so that we can continue to navigate through all of this craziness that we have right now.